Hello and welcome to this editing tutorial. So in the past, I've done some Photoshop and Lightroom tutorials, but those all required a laptop or some kind of computer to work on. So today we're keeping it simple, tossing the laptop, and today we're focusing on editing with our mobile phone. So this is a lot easier, and since everybody has a mobile phone, this tutorial can be used by everybody, which is great. So there's one specific app I want to focus on today, and this app is called Lens Distortions. And this is a really great app because it adds some special effects to your photos that can be achieved in camera but don't always happen. So it can take a mediocre photo with a lot of potential and turn it with a little bit of spark and a little bit of pop, just to take the edge off and turn an average photo into a really great photo. And I'm going to show you how you can do that with this simple and free app that's available for both iPhone and Android. So you really have no excuse. Get out there, get on your app store, download it, and let's get this tutorial rolling. So I'm going to talk you through the photo that I chose to edit, and I'll show you how the app works, and I'll talk you through some of the considerations I take into mind when picking these photos before using these apps. Because obviously not all special effects are suited to every single photo. So the photo I actually ended up choosing is a backlit image where the sun had just set and there's still a lot of glow going on in the background, but the light's kind of dull because the sun had already just peeked past the horizon. And I'm going to show you guys how we can spruce that photo up. So let's head over into the Lens Distortions app. Of course, you'll need to give it permission to access your photos, and once you've done that, pick a photo that you might think work. Now there's various effects here. You got some sparkles going on, some light hits, and those are the ones we're going to be focusing on. But for a different mood, which doesn't apply here, of course, because we've got beautiful weather, so fog or rain obviously doesn't apply to this photo, nor does snow, shimmer, legacy. Well, you figure it out, and you get creative with us, and try identify where these effects might make the difference to your photo. So in this case, like I said, we're using a backlit photo, and that's why I'm going to introduce a light hit, just to add a little bit more light and give that photo just a little bit of edge. So I love this one over here. And there's various ones to choose from, and I just use the free ones, to be honest. I've never come short with these, and I've never felt the need to purchase more, but if you feel like you want to expand your collections, that option's totally open to you and might be worthwhile for you. So yeah, back to the photo. This is the one I've chosen, and by moving the effect around and by pinching to zoom, you can resize it. As well as, here on the right side, you can flip it. So because this is a lens flare, these usually happen on the edges of your photo. So that's exactly where we need to place it, because since we're using special effects that are fake at the end of the day, you need to make these look as realistic as possible and think about where these could actually happen in nature. So yeah, like I said, let's place this flare on the edge of the building. I like this little groove back here next to the bus, and you can see the light shining onto the bridge, into the people, which turns a dull image into a little bit more of a dynamic image light-wise. So just going to resize and fine-tune that. Yep, happy with that. That looks great. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to hit this button in the top right corner, and that lets me save it to my gallery. And from here, I'm ready to pop it on Instagram, and hopefully it's a successful photo. So yeah, my advice to you would be, definitely give this app a go and see what you can create with it, and let your creativity run free. And lastly, it helps for this to really just be the final finishing touches to your images. So I typically edit my photos in Lightroom or Snapseed or whatever program you happen to choose to fine-tune your image and color correct. And once I'm done with all those standard edits, I'll move that final photo into Lens Distortion, just add that little cherry on top, and then my photo is good to go and Instagram ready. So yeah, that's all from me, and I hope you found this little quick guide on Lens Distortions useful. I hope you can put it to good use yourself, and if you do, and create some cool pictures of your own, I'd appreciate it if you tag me on them on Instagram, because I'd love to see your creations. Lastly, if you enjoyed this tutorial and would love to see me make more tutorials like this, be it on mobile phones or back on the laptop, hitting up some Lightroom and Photoshop skills. Also, beyond editing tutorials, if you're keen to join me behind the scenes as I photograph London and various other places all over the world, be sure to hit that subscribe button below and join me on future adventures. Lastly, I'd really appreciate your help if you could hit that like button below and drop a nice comment, because that helps this video get seen by more people and helps this channel grow ultimately. So I really appreciate your support on that, and also hope to see you in future videos. Goodbye for now.